Hello, new location. Working from Chelsea's desk. Got some packing supplies behind us. New lighting. I look brighter, although I feel very dry and gloomy. It's super cold out here in Ontario, a couple hours north of Toronto. Whiteout driving here. I'm imagining the store is going to be super dead today because every time it's been really cold or snowy, it's terrible. So that just means I'll be able to do a lot of back-end work, working on the other website. So pluses, negatives, checks, balances. But yeah, we're here for the FOC with the CCB. That's us. We've got two people who just lumbered into this little feed. Hello, good morning, whoever you are. All right, let's just dive in. We'll go quick because I want to get started on other work. And just a little tease for next week. Just opened up the Penguin stuff. That is the 1 in 50 Virgin Adam Hughes. Pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Next week. But we're going to look at the FOC that I need to order on Monday. Plus, might as well mention there's two big signs here on our website. Omnibuses. We're giving you guys 30% off. They're not in store. So we're ordering after you make a purchase. The last couple have shown up in about 4 or 5 days. So it's a really quick turnaround. We can just do a little click here. Why not? So omnibuses are generally 160 to 200. That's the range. And so we're going to give 30% off on any in-print omnibus. And some of them, like this guy right here, let me Marvel Masters of Suspense, Stanley Ditko. It's on low stock. That means that it's likely going to go out of print, and last chance to get it. The only thing is that sometimes Penguin will just be like, we're out of stock, that's it, and I can't order it. So if that happens, we'll refund you, that kind of thing. I can't help it because we're not stocking them ourselves, but you get a big fat discount, and that shouldn't be an issue in most occasions. I do find that the DC omnibuses tend to go into a new printing quicker. Marvel omnibuses don't really get a new print run quick or ever. So some of them, like Planet of the Apes here, it's low stock. Are they going to reprint that? I don't know. Maybe not for a while. Anyway, if you want some omnibuses, we got Marvel, we got DC, 30% off. So there's my sales pitch to you all. But adding these all up the last few days, there's some cool ones. And there's one I didn't even know that I'm going to get for myself. Way at the bottom here. Anyone getting dizzy? It is, I thought it was, right here. Justice League Dark. It's the Tynan one. I didn't know they made an omnibus for that, so I'm going to get that for myself. Anyway, and some of those Golden Age DC ones, I didn't know they had like Darwin Cook covers. Some are J Bone, but there's a bunch of Darwin Cook covers. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the homepage. Yeah, FOC, where are we? Pre-sales, DC, let's start it off. I added a bunch of new stuff, new images yesterday before I left work. DCKO, number 5 of 5, the end. Number 4 comes out tomorrow, and that's when we see the Absolute characters interacting with the DC characters, so looking forward to that. I thought this Del Mundo cover was really good. If you're a Darkseid fan, you might really like that cover. The Ben Oliver one's pretty cool too. There's a lot of covers you can choose from there, but today we're just going to go through quick, and I'm going to give you some of my personal picks that I think are really cool. I'm not a wrestling fan. I kind of like this cover just because it's Darkseid, but if you're a wrestling fan, maybe that's your bag. Absolute Superman number 17, the Perel cover. We just added this yesterday. What a pretty cover that is, right? Right. Rossmo's got a few, and they all seem to be like a similar style with the character, and they're used some kind of swath of something. He's a good artist. This Merca and Dolfo cover, I wasn't sure what to expect, it just looks not quite like her art. I guess I'm used to the cartoony version of her stuff, so her doing something a little more serious and dramatic looking. I don't know. Some absolute Green Lanterns. I did like this cover, showing the different colored lanterns. You got your red, your black, your yellow, green. Let me just name the colors. There you go. House by the Sea, nice House by the Sea. The covers are always really cool on this. The first series was great. I started reading this, but I knew they were doing a hiatus, so I kind of stopped. But I'll probably just read the collected editions. Batgirl, again, the covers are awesome. And I feel like a lot of stores, us included, aren't really ordering much for the stand, if any, sometimes. And later on, I feel people are going to be hunting out covers of this run. Even the B's and C's, you got a nice Eon cover. I was curious what they were going to do because they're doing logo symbol variants, and that's the Batgirl one, just the bat. And they had a Poison Ivy one, which we just added recently. I'll show you. Jimenez is doing foil corner covers or spot foil corner covers, so they're all going to be blank, not blank, but virgin like that. Poison Ivy, this is a big one they're pushing. She's the mayor of Gotham, so that could be a good key kind of issue. Like if this is going to be running through all the Batman universe with Poison Ivy in charge, but they are pushing this, so who knows? You got some variants, and they're always nice variants. Like sometimes they're like crazy awesome, but like I like this profile. Do other people like it? I don't know. We'll see when the orders come in. But yeah, a little key issue here. And here's the logo symbol. I was curious what they would do for Poison Ivy. Oh, we had 5 people, lost almost all of them. What are you going to do? Phil Jimenez, one of those corner boxes. JSA, these covers are always late. We're always behind on them. There's another logo, Batman Static. And then this has been pushed back so many times, but we do have the B cover available as well. The art looks good inside. But this, Absolute Batman, they have reprints of 1 through 14. They changed the color logos, and that's about it. But we're restocking to make sure we have every issue available, but you should definitely order what you need. Some people have been ordering multiples of number 1, and 9 and 10 have been ordered already, and we only put these up yesterday. But we will be stocking some. We don't go crazy on it because it seems like they keep reprinting it, and they need to. Wonder Woman, same thing. Not as many. I think they only go up to number 11, but you got all your reprints. Superman is only up to, what, 8, 9, 10? 10. And Martian Manhunter, we're going to be bringing some of those in. But again, order what you need so we know what we can supply you with. Do it. All right. So this week, DCKF5, curious how it's going to close out. What's going to happen with the Absolute Universe and the regular? Is it just going to be completely separate? Because we know Absolute Universe is continuing on. It's not ending like Ultimate Universe. And Poison Ivy, her becoming mayor. I think those are your big picks for DC. Let's check out Image. Added some new stuff yesterday. Reprints. Dork. Holy moly. Can you believe this is now a $50 book, the first print? And nobody bought it off the stands in the first day or two. It was not until the artist was like, holy moly, we're rushing to a second print, which is crazy because it's the week after, the week of, and they've already got the cover, and it's going. But yeah, so if you missed out, you gotta get the second print or shell out $50, 40, 50, whatever. Treasury editions are getting reprinted for Skinbreaker. Narcos is a new series by Doug Wagner. Marcus Westball has a rare form of narcolepsy. When he gets excited, he passes out. He's adapted, homebound life, a harmless infatuation with the girl next door, but when he witnesses her murder and collapses, he becomes suspect number one. All right, all right. They are doing a slew of Invincible variant covers, so pretty much every image title is going to get one of those image things. Oh yeah, I forgot there was an ash can. We did have one. I think somebody bought it for what, like $10 from our site, maybe. So good for them, and hopefully they can sell it, turn it around, spend some more money in their shop. Yeah, Invincible. You're going to see a bunch of variants over the next few weeks. But this guy, this is the book, facsimile, printed by Image Comics, not coming out through through Marvel. But he wrangled up all the Amazing Spider-Man people, all the Spider-Man from the 90s. Ryan Ottley obviously worked on Amazing Spider-Man and Invincible, so he gets a cover. But you got Eric Larson, huge Amazing Spider-Man artist in the 90s. And I like it. I like the direction of it, diving down. You know, you can see a little bit of his age in his art, but he's always been like a scratchy artist. I'm a fan of it. But this is the big one. We have lots of pre-orders on this. First Todd McFarlane Spider-Man since 1991. 35 years. That's pretty crazy. He's never drawn Spider-Man for Marvel in that whole time. So it's really cool to see McFarlane back, even if it's just one quick cover. And will we ever see it again? I don't know. Unless there's a Spawn crossover with him, I doubt it. But good Lord, eh? And we got Mark Bagley, another 90s Spider-Man mainstay. And Alex Saviuk. He did more of the Web of Spider-Man and maybe some Spectacular, but I know Web of Spider-Man for sure. So you got like the I guess the living current 90s Marvel Spider-Man drawers or artists, the drawers. You got your blank, and anyway, McFarlane going to be the winner there. Dust to Dust, last issue, Walking Dead 132. All right, so Arthur Adams started a connecting variant set back with issue 1, but his variants come out staggered. You might not see it for 10 or 15 issues, maybe even 20. I don't know. They don't come out that often, but he's got a full connecting set. We have one in the back that we're waiting until it's completely done, and we'll put it together. I know I'm missing one issue from the whole set so far, but I will be bringing that in to add. So when the art is complete, we'll put it out. Tedesco. He's done a lot of covers, but he doesn't do every issue. I like the Tedesco. And here's your David Finch Invincible variant. Radiant Black, Lost Fantasy, all these got pushed back. We got 2 new. Youngblood has been up here a few weeks, and they just added 2 new covers. We don't know what the covers look like, but there you go. You can pre-order 2 covers that you can't see. A Legacy Edition and a black and white. You don't know what black and white it's going to be. All right. Scorched, I believe, is a new one. And Sam and Twitch 22, I'm pretty sure this was up before, and they pushed it back like a month. But there's Santa in the background. So, yeah, this was supposed to be a Christmas issue. Transformers number 2, 10th printing. So they did 10 variants. Here's the Daniel Warren Johnson. It's a gold foil. And then we've got, what's his name? Anacleto doing the same image, but like cleaner lines, a little more detail, also gold foil. Dustin Nyan, you got Jason Howard. I've always liked Soundwave's cassette Decepticons, so I really do like that cover. John Amor, a bunch of artists. I'm not familiar with a lot of them. Edge Sue, Dan Mora, got kind of like a design. He was a favorite action figure of mine back in the day. Wheeljack, there you go. Didn't remember his name. 24 got a 3rd print. 25 has a 3rd print as well. World Tree, all these Ice Cream, man, they've been up for months. Probably around 2 months, right? I don't know. So big one, obviously, from Image is McFarlane doing Spidey. I do like the Larson one though. And I think the reprints, they do well because people are always looking for new covers. They love collecting the Transformer stuff. So I imagine we'll get some orders on this. Is that a dead deer? Yeah, he's holding a dead deer. Okay. Anyway, yeah, McFarlane Spidey. That's your big one. Oh, and Dork. Dork. All right, let's see what else. Dynamites. A lot of these are going to be pushed back. I'm believing Archie Army of Darkness is not on this week anymore. Gaston is on this week. We've looked at this already. Your lyrics cover, but I did like the B cover. More Disney-like. Ursula 2 is pushed back, I believe. Gargoyles Darkwing Duck. We just added this cover yesterday. Pretty fun one. Space Ghost. This is on the FOC, but we don't have the other covers. I checked yesterday. It's there for this week, but we don't get to see the Jay Lee cover. The only one is the Sue Lee. Harley Quinn Elvira, I believe, is pushed back again. Thundar's on. All these we've seen. If you've been watching these videos, we don't get a lot of viewers on these, but I do it anyways, just in case it helps us. I have no idea. Perillo, we've looked at these. We've looked. They've been back. Yeah, not much with Dynamite. I know Gaston's on there, and Gargoyles, Darkwing, and Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are the only ones, like, off the top of my head, I know for sure. You'll see a bunch of those later. Betty and Me, another facsimile. Bikini one. Got a new cover. Uncle Scrooge. What else? What jumped out at me? I keep hearing about this Ito artist. He does watercolor paintings. It's a nice cover. Cult of the Lamb. This series does well. They did a 4-issue series, and then they did a one-shot, and here's another one-shot. It sells well for us. There's Ryan Johnson. And you got your blank and a foil. Cruel Universe. The EC stuff always has fun covers. Oh yeah, Daredevil 1 3D. Usually you get a couple of people ordering these 3D reprints. Joe Quesada's doing the convention touring these days. He's going to be in Calgary. So if you're in Alberta, maybe you want to get some of these 3Ds to get signed. Another Mega Man. And one of our customers, Alex Milne, drew the C cover. He's mostly known for IDW's Transformers. He did a lot of Transformer stuff, but yeah, cool cover. Canadian fellow, Dead Samurai. Bill Sinkovich still doing the covers, and these seem to sell out, and a lot of them go to second print, but it also has 2 other covers that are great. That's Arthur Sidem, and then Drax Girl. Everyone likes a voluptuous girl on the cover, so we'll see how well that issue goes. Hill's Half Acre. Another Lenore series is coming. This is the foil. Barbaric. I know that got pushed back, so don't worry about it. You don't need to order it yet. Baby Garfield. Something for the kids. We'll see. We'll bring some in because we do have kids that come in. We've got Mary Sue. Last issue of Turtles, Power Rangers. Not a high seller in our shop. Last issue of The Last Day of H.P. Lovecraft. We had some people try out the first issue, but kind of fell off. Avatar. Leonid the Vampire. This is a Magnolia cover. Leonid. House of Yonda. I guess this stems out of the BPRD stuff. Monster High, Godzilla, Turtle Shredder. Ripcord, number 1 came out this last week. Here is issue 2. Jorge Fornes doing covers still, which are quite nice. Roots of Madness covers are always really cool. Magic, another Archie facsimile. I believe that got pushed back. This keeps getting pushed back. I don't know when it's coming out. I don't know. They keep changing it. These are all stuff that got pushed back. Distillery. When's the last time we had the Distillery book? But anyway, my picks for this. Dead Samurai is kind of cool. Cult of the Lamb. That's about it. Nothing crazy for the indies. All right, Xenoscope. We had this up early. I was mixed up with the dates, but this Monday I have to put my orders in for the first time in, I don't know, a year or so. We weren't able to get Xenoscope. So here you go. We've looked at it before. John Royal cover. The Josh Burns cover is really good. What else? Oh, yeah, the Igor Lomov. I think people will be digging. I haven't checked what people are ordering. I know a lot of John Royal covers have been picked. You know, it's just like Campbell. But yeah, I got to add those in, and then next week we'll have another round of new covers. Marvel, let's finish it off. See, we're going pretty quick. It's only about 30 minutes, 25 minutes. 1776, not a big seller here. Jimenez doing his homage on his own cover. Black Cat 8. So this is the part 2. And remember, part 1 comes out this week. A lot of people ordered this cover. The Talavera cover also heavily ordered. So don't miss out on part 2. Adam Hughes, of course. There is the connecting cover, Kari Andrews. The other side was Mary Jane. So if you ordered the first part, you're going to want to get the second part. I do like this Sauvage cover. It's kind of cute. And the Baldari, I like all the covers. I really like this Venom. It's cartoony, but it's creepy. Baldari is a really cool artist. Doctor Strange #4 is out, and the Stephanie Hans cover is great. How can you not like that? Godzilla Infinity Roar. I guess he's, I don't know. I'm not paying attention to this at all. Does he have access to the Infinity Gems or something? Hulk Smash Anything from Ryan North. Imperial Guardians. First appearance of this lineup. We got Gamora, Captain Marvel, Amadeus Cho, Darkhawk, Cosmic Ghost Rider. Darkhawk, people love Darkhawk. 90s people like Darkhawk. I don't know if he's taken off for this more modern age, but that'll get some 90s people buying it. And Cosmic Ghost Rider has his fans. So new Guardians. We'll see how it does. And this is a Talavera cover, and I can't remember the last time he drew not a hot lady on the cover, so I was surprised. I can't say I love this Cosmic Ghost Rider design. Looks a little cheesy to me, but it is what it is. Iron Man #1 went to second print. We got a first appearance in here, and it's kind of helping set the stage of what's coming for the Marvel Universe. I think we have 1 or 2 of the A covers left, and we have a couple of the Talaveras with the new character featured on it. Black, White, Blood, Logan, bunch of short stories. The Phil Noto cover is pretty cool. Magic and Colossus. So we get our first full appearance of the Immortal. I guess we got a cameo in the first issue. First full appearance here. Nakayama cover and Carbone. And Dr. Doom has been making the run on all these comic covers, little Doom variants. And that is Putri? Yeah, that's a Putri cover. It's pretty cool. Good looking Doom. Alex Ross. Always got to check out the Alex Ross cover. Our boat, our flying Viking ship is on fire. The Rainbow Bridge is broken. What's going on in Mortal Thor? Here's your Doom cover. Will Portasio. We just added this yesterday. 90s fans might like the Portasio. Fantastic Four, Planet of the Apes, not my thing. This cover stood out to me. Here's the homage by Ron Friends. But yeah, this is not a property for me. Spider-Man Meals to Astonish. This is the first appearance of Chef Anna. She's only appeared in digital versions of this, so this collects that, I think. But Mike Mignola doing a Marvel cover. He's got Spider-Man, Electro, and whoever that is. So it's unique. I can't say I love it. I do like Mignola, but sometimes this quirky art on your standard superheroes, it kind of like not quite there. Batman definitely works, like, because it's a darker thing, but this one does not do it for me. Giuseppe, Camuncoli, and we got a Momoko. So, first imprint appearance of this character, the chef. This one I'm curious about. I don't know if I want to go bigger on it or not. Storm #2. It's the first appearance of Galacta in mainstream Marvel comics, like within the 616. Galacta is quite popular. Her first appearance is, I can't remember what it is. It might be a Galacta one-shot, but it goes for money. People like it. It's hard to get. Will this be like a Gwenpool character? Will it be kind of goofy? I don't know. I thought they were going to show her on issue 2, but we just added the cover yesterday, and it's another Storm cover. It's a nice one, but no Galacta on the covers. So yeah, I said first appearance, kinda. It's kind of a first appearance. So there you go. Will it be something worth some money right away? I don't know. Depends on how people feel about Galactica. Let me see. How do you... Galacta. Daughter of Galactus. There you go. I don't know. I'm going to order some more than I normally would put of a Storm on the stands, because Storm doesn't really sell that well for us. So I will get some more, but I'm just not sure how much. The End, $20.99. Ultimate Endgame, #3. #2's out now. Those blind bags kind of ruined this for a lot of people. Sales on this series has gone way down for us. Here's a Del Mundo cover. Spidey up there. Such a creative guy. Stephanie Hahn's cover we don't have. Marquez we don't have. But don't worry, it's pushed back another week or two. Venom, $255. Part of that Death Spiral Spider-Man Venom crossover Carnage. Bunch of covers, obviously. I don't like that Doom cover. Jermaine Peralta. And the connecting. This connecting piece is really cool. So there you go. Mark Bagley. It's classified. Could be a cool image. I don't know. Amazing Spider-Man 25 on the FOC before 24, and I believe it's because of the foil cover. But anyway, we'll go through these and we'll be done. There's your cover A. Is that Torment? That's the new character that appeared in part 1, I believe, or the first appearance in part 1. A friend of mine was saying like this is the cover to get, and I like it. Like it's kind of like that upside down Spider-Man kiss scene in the first Sam Raimi movie with Tobey Maguire, but it's vampire version. Pretty cool. Bermeo doing Ben Reilly. And we got another Bagley Classified. We don't know what's going on there. Rosebesh. I really like Rosebesh art, and it's a nice Mary Jane cover. So what do you think? Worth bringing in? We don't normally put all the B's and C's and stuff on the stands, but maybe Rosebesh can convince me. So here's the foil one. I think this is why we've gotten this ahead of number 24. I don't know why this image, when I downloaded it as a larger format, the image inside the eye disappeared. There's going to be Carnage in there, and I think another character, but the eye is going to be mostly foil or something. But for whatever reason, when I transferred it over, the eye image went away, and we don't have the Chiarella variant. So don't worry if you've not seen 24. It'll probably be up in a week or two. Okay, my picks for Marvel. Well, Adam Hughes Black Cat, those have been selling so good for us. What else? And Storm, number 2. It's a little risky, but you never know. If nobody ordered it and people love it, it's going to be a banger. And I like the Amazing Spider-Man vampire cover. Those are my picks. Anyway, that is the FOC with the CCB. I'm going to be working in the store today because of that snowstorm. We'll see what the walk-in traffic's going to be like. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Everyone.